Hello and welcome back to Loresworn Chronicles Crusader Kings, where we are playing as the Kingdom of Curonia and King Baisa, who is now known as the Forest Spirit. We're nearing an important milestone, which is going to be the year 900. In CK2, rules change a little bit when you hit the year 900. Mass conversions of unreformed pagans become more likely. It's also when we're going to start seeing a lot more realms getting this level 5 military organization, so offensive wars against unreformed pagans become more common and more plausible, not only for us but for everyone on the map. It's kind of designed for, if you haven't reformed your religion yet, paganism kind of starts to collapse in Europe around 900. Which, you know, it did historically. There wasn't anything particularly special about the year 900, so it's kind of one of those odd semi-railroady things that Paradox injects into there to create a historical feeling campaign, as opposed to, you know, one that is purely based on cause and effect. So it'll be very interesting to see what's going to happen over here. I do want to look at the... So Saxon culture hasn't spread that far. But do we have Saxon ruling elites? Yeah, we do. It looks like we do have Saxon ruling elites in most of these areas. Let's see, Franconia. Yeah, the High Chief is Franconia as a Saxon. One of the interesting things about Saxons is, due to the fact that they defied Charlemagne, they are defined in the game files as a stubborn historical culture, so they're much less likely to mass convert than other cultures are. Actually, I'm pretty sure Lithuanians and Latgalians are in that category as well. So because Saxony has become so large and so successful, it'll be interesting to see, you know, they could stick around a long time and remain pagan. I want to look at the ledger really quick, too, before we unpause. So Catholic has slipped behind Sunni, but it is still, by quite a margin, the second largest religion in terms of what, you know, the county religion, what the people actually believe. So while there aren't that many strong Catholic realms outside of Pannonia, it's still a very much alive and thriving religion, at least on the county level. Anyway, we need to get our dude married, and I usually try to pick a concubine. They're both kind of old though, so sorry, we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna load our slot 0. I'm gonna look for geniuses. Let's see. Let's sort by stewardship here. Someone who could potentially still get us an heir. She's of our religion. It's a little creepy, but I'm gonna arrange a betrothal because, hey, it's the Middle Ages. Alright. And yeah, honestly, that type of thing was not all that uncommon, unfortunately, in the Middle Ages. So let's see how our vassal is doing, because we do currently have a vassal who declared a de jure war against Novgorod. Oh, he's gonna win. Yeah, he's gonna take Smolensk. There's the Smolenskian army, but he's at 100% war score, so I don't think they can do anything about it. Fantastic. Well, we are going to organize ourselves a raid here, because we might as well keep bringing money into the capital. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and build a hospital, too. That'll also bring us more technology. Still waiting for that. All our holding slots are filled for now. We can get more if we increase our prosperity to max and keep our crown focus here. For now, we are at capacity. Let's see, 22. I'll raise these guys up. Yeah, that looks like a good little raiding force. Oh, I should check and see if we can build shipyards in any of our other counties yet. Samagidia, that's not ours. Or it's not under our direct control. Sarima, though. can build a shipyard in Saaremaa. There we go. That'll be 6 additional ships. Meaning more, we can take more men on raids and bring back more loot. Alright. Did he lose? Huh. Okay. Well, good try. I'm not sure what happened. Alright. Stick all these guys in raid stance. Where's my boats? Did I not raise the boats? Raise the boats. Get on those boats. Okay, where do we want to raid? Some prosperous counties around St. George's Channel here. Might as well, yeah, let's just hit up the southern English coast and kind of the areas we haven't despoiled here yet. So the English are definitely going to be writing a lot about us. Probably not flatteringly. Let's see, stay out of factions, please. Fantastic. Oh, he refused to stop meddling. Is our, I want to make sure. Still proselytizing in Yersica, which is still of the old faith. Okay. So we have had some conversions thanks to some of our vassals. So we're solidifying the religion over the believers who do not recognize the new priesthood yet. But yeah, let's look at Scandinavia. They probably have a really interesting... Okay, so they have a large Slavic Christians around the Milaran here. Do you have Turi in sort of the inner part of the peninsula, and then most of the rest is still Germanic. A little bit of Catholic up here. I think this one place converted to Catholic for like 1 generation or something. Yeah, Slavic religion doing well for itself. This campaign. So this is this is the result of all the civil wars that happened. Saxony owns a bunch of England. Scotland owns a bunch of random spots, and then there's these English dukes. There is no the capital of Scotland is in Essex, and it is ruled over by an Anglo-Saxon king of the Cerediking line. So who's the king of England? He's ruling from Somerset, also an Anglo-Saxon, not of any famous historical dynasty, but owns very little of what formerly was called England. Oh wait, there we go. He took back something. Rage Cage has improved significantly. We like that. We like to see improvement in our commanders. Okay, so Ausala died, unfortunately, at age 70 without ever taking the throne. She died a natural death, but she was a great service to the realm. She deserved to be queen. It just never was really in the cards for her. So we will bid her a fond farewell. The elders now want this guy to be the successor. I'm thinking we can probably do better. Davins would be a good choice. Gundiga would be a very good choice. Let's see. Vesturis is younger. Let's go with Gundiga. I think she has the best stats of all the possible options. We also need a designated regent. Nausti, my concubine, I think she will do just fine. Okay. So Gundiga, yeah, she has great traits. She'd make a very good queen. Oh yeah, and I was going to continue to raise our tolerance too. We actually haven't changed a law in forever. I wish there was a pop-up for that. Legalism 5 for max centralization. We're not going to go to late feudal. It just, RP-wise, it does not make sense right now. It should not be available this early. there's no way you should be able to get late feudal administration before 1066, in my opinion. Obligations. Well, we can start limiting the power of the council. Let's limit their ability to, yeah, they're not liking that. Opinion of me 41, opinion of me 26, opinion of me 56. Alright, my spy master. I'm gonna make him my champion. I'm also gonna send him money. Let's see if that'll turn him into a loyalist. Recently I had the good fortune and made quite a few bargains. At first it was only some nice pelts and a new sword, but today I aided my steward in striking an excellent deal regarding provisions for our soldiers. Could it be the ancestors guiding me? 2 stewardship, I will take it. It's never bad to have more stewardship. So, hey, is the guy who killed our brother still alive? No, he died in the dungeons of Jarl Sunni of Vestlandet, who is also dead. Here's the English. Don't think it was meant to hurt me, but the criticism still stung harder than it should have. So we can pick up some martial, but lose intrigue and diplomacy. Ooh, this gives personal combat skill +5 now. Yeah, we're gonna take the patient trait. Cool. Peasants in Kurtsema spent a long time on the road. Yeah, let's get some local shrines. Alright, Skalovia is doing very well. People are happy. Tax collectors are reporting record intakes. Good for us, not so much for the people. I guess it is kind of good for the people because they have more money, but also we're taking more of their money, so... Far from the tribalistic and highly egalitarian society that Akko was born into, we've advanced to a I don't even necessarily want to say advanced is the right word. We have transitioned into a more hierarchical and centralized form of society. All right, cool. The Samogitians have adopted feudalism. Let's make sure we screenshot that. Oh, not F9. What am I doing here? So the lands around Kurtsema are becoming pretty well developed. There's forts going up, tax collection. It's not just a bunch of, you know, shacks in the woods. It's really starting to look like an early medieval sort of setup here. All right. An architect has been brought before your court proposing construction of a new castle in Zemgale for less resources than such a massive project would normally require. Before you can give him an answer, Kulians von Rohrbach, your steward, whispers in your ear, "I know of this man. I believe we can trust him." That sounds great to me. Let's build the castle. Alright, so this is my new wife. We'll collect some gold. We can use it. Alright. Victory. Capital shipyard has been built. Let's go ahead and... Castle shipyard, not capital shipyard. Let's raise those boats. We'll wait for them to fill up. Fantastic. So there are master shipbuilders outside of Kurtsema now. They're starting to spread their craft to the countryside. Lack of patience. Okay, so the Chief of Grodno, we're going to try to teach him some patience. Oh, and remind me not to ignore this duel mission. Oh, I don't think I can duel him because he's in somebody's dungeon. High Chief Ivar of Ostrobothnia. Vassal to the King of Finland. What happened? Did my spy master die? He did. Davin's died a natural death before I could ask him if he wanted to help me change the laws. Okay, well, let's see. Sargun really likes me. Viba. We'll go with Viba. We're also going to send her a gift. We're going to award her an honorary title. Not that honorary title, though, because we don't want her to teach all our children to be arbitrary. She is the daughter of Sargun. Let me remind... I forget how these branches of the family are related. I don't think we're that closely related. We didn't come from Ruta's line. Whose descendant am I? Okay, yeah, we came from Damas of Skolovia's line, is where the current royal house sits. So we are fairly distantly related to Sargun, but not that distantly. But, you know, we're not close relatives. Oh, he doesn't want to be patient. He doesn't have time for that. Okay, that didn't turn her into a loyalist. Can we buy a favor from her? That would give us 3 and 3. Okay, call in council support. And then, who else likes us? 28, 43, 44. We're going to send him a gift. We're going to award him the title Master of the Blade. And we're going to wait till we get back with our loot. Chief Kulians has been going around for a few days now praising me as one of the wisest rulers. Okay, okay. That's amazing. Alright. We've pretty much cleared out all the loot from this place. There's still a little room on the boat, so let's go right over here. Let's see if the King of Scotland can do any better at defending his people. Let's see. Monthly piety or temple vassal opinion. I'll take the monthly piety. All right. So I should have the money to do this now. Council consideration. She's voting with me. Buy a favor from him. And we're going to call in council support. There we go. So ruler. Council consideration. Okay. So Viba voted for it, returning a favor. Dobra has voted for it, returning a favor. So we should have 4 votes. Peasants of Skolovia are quite far apart and spread out. Your spy master suggests investing in provincial messenger system. Absolutely. We will always pay for infrastructure. Zemigale is doing very well. Who's still on the fence? Okay, we approved the ruler title grant sovereignty law. So we are slowly moving towards an absolute monarchy where the council has more ceremonial powers and fewer actual powers, which is what we eventually want. Tikka's host has arrived in the capital, so let's siege this fast and get home. Don't know who this is. Random girl in my dungeon. Does anybody want to buy her for a ransom? Okay, the castle we commissioned in Zemgale is finished, more or less on schedule, and it is of sturdy construction. Fantastic. And recent events have increased our stewardship. childhood focus here. Struggle. Okay. That's all the money we need. Hopefully we can get home in time to relieve this Viking Marauders siege of our capital. He's losing a lot of men to attrition, which is good. Who is this guy? Tika of Nomdal. He's a Norseman from his grandpa was the Earl of Sogn. Okay, fantastic. I saw the realm prosper. Let's become a paragon of virtue. Not necessarily chivalry, like the tooltip says, because that's a Christian thing. Alright, we lost 45 men and chased off the Vikings. That's what you get. Where are they retreating to? They will arrive. Oh, shit. And we have old Dievturi heretics in Yersica, which we've been trying to convert for a long time, so we still have quite a few peasants that are not on board with the new religious authority. That we will have to go put down. It's a peasant revolt, so I'm just gonna go with goat entrails. Okay, yeah, not bad. Not bad. Then maybe we'll go kill some nomads before we go out raiding again. We finished our construction here, right? Yeah. We can't upgrade. Well, we could upgrade the hospital. If we had a little more money. Alright. I keep going into battle without flank commanders, which is not good, but okay, so that was a very brief rebellion. Let's see. This guy's stats aren't good enough for me to try to request a conversion. 33. We'll go back out with the same crew again. Okay. Not going to participate in any factions. Alright, let's get back on the boats. Let's pick a new target. There was a giant army in Winchester. Ooh! Look at Leinster. How are they doing so well? It looks like the McCarthy realm broke up in Gavelkind into Munster and Leinster. They're probably still tribal. Oh, no, Leinster is becoming feudal, at least, so. Okay. Well, we're gonna raid them regardless. It's our first raid in Ireland, I believe, so they will probably be writing about us. Let's see. Sarima is prospering. Fantastic. Booming shipbuilding industry. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting this, that I need to duel this guy. Alright, as soon as we get home from this raid, I am gonna go duel that guy that they want me to fight. Hopefully before I start taking old age penalties for personal combat skill. So we've got to get there before I turn 50 and magically become a worse fighter overnight. Let's see. Alright. Oh, hey, hostages! Awesome! How much are you guys willing to pay for these people? 201 gold? Heck yeah! Look at all that ransom money. Beautiful. Okay, she needs... Looks like she'd make a great warrior, as is appropriate. Okay, they've got some serious cash sitting around here in Ireland. Fantastic. One more holding to go. That should pretty much fill up our boats. We've completely destroyed the city of Arklow. So we burned a city in Ireland all the way to the ground. That is definitely gonna be some books about that. Let's see. We have a little bit of room left in the hold for some more loot. Let's. Yeah, England's in disarray, so I think we can safely land here. Might just skim a little bit off the top. Yeah, we'll just top off the boats with some county loot. These guys don't stand a chance. Well, that's not even a coastal county. And of course I got disfigured in a battle that we didn't even need to be in. Because it's not a coastal county and we're not going to get any loot from it. Alright, so I have disfigured and severely injured now. Wonderful. Well, you know, they say Akko was disfigured, so... is that enough? We can hold a little more. We can hold a little more. Yeah, let's just go for this castle. Severely injured lowers my personal combat too, doesn't it? Yeah. So we should probably wait to get rid of that before we go duel that guy. My wife is pregnant, but I was away, wasn't I? Yes, we will... My wife, I'll pregnant. I'm starting to worry if I shouldn't organize something special for this year's harvest rite. Pleasing Zamina could be instrumental to ensure the birth of a healthy child. Yeah, let's dedicate the whole damn festival to this kid that may or may not be mine. My wife was thrilled to take the role of Zamina for the festival. She's been very popular with the public, maintaining a cheerful demeanor, always smiling at everybody. Hopefully this will both help her deliver a strong child, as well as spread the gods' blessing across my lands. Honestly, I wouldn't really blame her that she doesn't want to get it on with a guy that's like more than twice her age, but should probably pay somebody to figure that out. Alright. Got loud snowplows going by because it did just snow here a fair bit. Monophysite Faith Triumphant. So the Miaphysites have lost ground to the Monophysites. Okay. That's a distinction in theology that would take a long time to explain. Peasant accused of murder is dragged before your court. His wife and children were found butchered in the small hut they called home, and he was standing nearby covered in their blood. Despite this damning evidence, the man continues to profess his innocence. You know what? I'm going to call that evidence circumstantial. I'm going to be a ahead of my time adjudicator. Alright, horrific wound is gone, but we now have an infection. Which is very bad. Infections in the time before antibiotics were just not something you wanted to have. We have a new son. Unfortunately, he is weak. Okay. Raiders are still despoiling everything east of the Dnieper. Oh, cool. We got some hostages. Borat died of cancer, so we won't have to deal with him anymore. 10 gold, and it's better than nothing. Raised in the struggle. You're welcome. Alright. Stand down our levies, take these guys off of raid, let's stand down our boats, and let's go do this mission. Duel. Alright, he's accepted our invitation to personal combat. He actually has a much higher personal combat skill than us. That's a little bit worrying. The onlookers are cheering Rakaha Yuma as he is swinging his wooden staff with increasing enthusiasm. When it's over, the man looks at me with pity. Well, we lost. And are further wounded on top of our infection. Since the duel, I've been practicing a bit with Kahar. The man did best me, and I was quick to ask for any pointers. He seemed surprised at first, but today I'm proud to tell him that he's a good teacher and friend. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So I think we may as well expand our warrior gathering ground, as well as our sick house. So this is a basic building to house the sick. Medical technology, way ahead of its time. And you know what? Let's go ahead and build a fort. It'll buy us some time if anyone tries to raid the capital, and we're off doing something else. What else did I needed to look at something else real quick before we moved on here, but I forgot what it was. Oh, technology. Duh. How close are we? Very close to Military Organization 4. Very, very close. So I think we'll wait for these boats to get all the way up to 33. We might actually take our vassal boats with us next time, too. We'll launch some kind of gigantic, huge raid. Lots of prestige, lots of piety to go around. Do we have anything we could do on the intrigue menu by any chance? Donate to the Chosen of Perkunas. Compose a book. Excellent. Search for a smith. I'm wondering if maybe we should get some better armor, because, I mean, Akko's chainmail is a great keepsake, but I feel like, you know, he was poor. We could probably pay somebody to make us something a little bit nicer at this point. Actually, you know what? That is probably a good place to end this episode. So, probably within the next episode, we will begin our great wave of conquests, because we're very, very close. And this tech is only going to get cheaper every year as the ahead-of-time penalty decays. So we'll finally be able to go to war against all of the unreformed pagans on our borders. Oh, hang on. I just realized we also border Pannonia, and they're Christians, so we could go to war with them anytime we want. Interesting. But anyway, yeah, our next midterm goal is to form an empire. We want to try to control all of the Wendish Empire, all of the Russian Empire, and probably also the Kingdom of Estonia, and possibly we'll see about getting a Black Sea port. It would be nice to control Crimea as well. Not just for owning the land, but for RP purposes, it kind of makes sense that we would want to control a route all the way from the Baltic to the Black Sea that we could then fortify, which might even put us into conflict with the Khazars, because we don't want them to be able to raid us from this little province here, so we might need to take over Sarkel as well, just to solidify the trade route, RP-wise. Anyway, check out Loresworn.com. That's our website. We are at Loresworn Order on Twitter. I am at AsaTJ. That is ASATJ. Subscribe. Click the notification thing. Definitely let other people know about this series that you think would enjoy it. A lot of our Let's Play videos get more views than the lore videos, so what I'm suspecting is that there are people out here that don't realize yet that this is not just a Let's Play that might be interested in the lore and the RP stuff. So if you guys can help us spread the word about that, we would, of course, appreciate it lots and lots, and we will see you next time.